Hi guys, my name is Mike, and in this video I want to show you a beast setup for the PKP. And in spite of your expectations, it does not include a bipod. The bipod is only useful if it's deployed. If you're on the move, then there's no influence on ADS spread or recoil. So it's only a choice if you're planning to staying still for a long period of time, which I don't normally do. This setup also does not include extended mags, and I know that most of people who play with the LMGs use extended mags, but unless you're using a bipod, extended mags is not such a good option. I mean, how many more bullets do you need other than 100 to get the job done, especially with a PKP which kills in 3 bullets up close. And extended mags and bipod goes together, so this is not included in the setup. The setup I'm talking about is the PKP with a flash suppressor, the foregrip, and a Kobra sight. And the purpose of this setup is to reduce recoil, overall recoil, and visual recoil as much as possible. And I'm gonna start with the foregrip because it's one of the most misunderstood attachments in the game. Most people don't understand what it does. Basically, the game says that it reduces horizontal recoil, that's side-to-side recoil, and that is true for every gun. But for certain weapons, like the PKP, it also reduces vertical recoil, and that's something most people don't know. So if you combine the foregrip with the flash suppressor, which also reduces vertical recoil, what you get is a 50% vertical recoil reduction. And I don't want to get into too much detail about how this is calculated. I'll just post a link in the description. There's a discussion I started on Simthic. Simthic is a site that discusses, gun stats about various games, and I posted the question there, and I got an answer which explains exactly how this is calculated. But no matter what the case, how it is calculated, the fact is that you get a 50% reduction on your vertical recoil, and that is huge, especially on console where it's hard to control your weapon when it jumps a lot up and down. And the PKP is one of those guns. I mean, if you look at the clips here, it looks like I'm using an assault rifle. The gun hardly jumps around. It's very easy to control, and it makes it a perfect run and gun weapon, if you can call it that. You got 100 rounds. You got a weapon that kills in 3 bullets up close. So it's a perfect weapon to run around with, in spite of what most people think of LMGs. If you look at the clips, you see how I play with a PKP. I'm not sitting around, bipoded down, waiting for somebody to come straight in front of me. And the last part of the setup is the Kobra sight. The purpose behind that is that you want to reduce visual recoil as well as actual recoil. So if you put, let's say, 6x scope on your gun, it's very hard to control because the magnification makes it very hard to get used to and shoot. So you want an optic that has very little magnification, and the Kobra sight has 0 compared to, let's say, the holographic sight that has 1.4, I think. So a Kobra sight or a red dot sight are perfect for this situation. I don't like the red dot sight. I think it takes too much of your screen. I prefer the Kobra sight. So that's the setup. And the drawbacks of this setup is, of course, that you don't have 200 rounds. You only have 100 rounds to get the job done. But I don't think that's a big deal, given that the PKP reloads in 5.3 seconds, I think. If you compare that with a FAMAS that reloads in 4 seconds, it only has 25 bullets. You'll see that it's not such a big deal. And the other drawback is that you reduce long-range accuracy. Your ADS spread increases from 0.5 to 0.6. But that's not such a big deal, in my opinion. I'll post another link in the description where there's a discussion on that topic again on Simthic. I think that for LMGs, in general, if you're playing with accurate weapons like the G3A3 and the AN94, you should be concerned about long-range accuracy. Or if you're playing, if you're burst firing a lot, then yes, accuracy is a big deal. But if you tend to hold down the trigger, and that is usually the case with LMGs, then ADS spread plays a lot lesser role than people think it does. As I said, I'm going to post a link in the description that explains this a bit in more detail. And in any case, I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Let me know what you think. Take care. Bye.